I believe so. Maybe.
Yep.
Sean's not in roll 20.
Oh, I guess I didn't join yet, but I'm there. Trust me.
Sean, you sound really weird.
He's not on his normal computer.
Yeah, it's just odd considering he should be using the same mic.
Sean, are you using the built-in microphone on your laptop instead of your headset?
That's probably what's going on, is it probably isn't using the right mic.
Yep.
Alright, how about now? Is that any better?
Yep.
That's normal.
Yeah, despite the fact that he's sitting next to me and I could hear him, I could not hear him in vent through my headset.
Nice.
I can now,
You have
but
a good head.
Apparently Vent automatically reset the mic after I'd already messed with the settings, so.
Aha.
It's probably because you unplugged it and plugged it back in at some point.
Very possibly.
Alright, well, who wants to give a review, or not a review, but a recap of last...
Dog died.
The dog did.
Yeah, some fuck killed the dog.
Well, what happened was, this is after we came back. We staked out the monument. We got some information from the sheriff. He was an assassin. We saw an old man at the monument. I revealed myself to the sheriff as a werebearkin. The dog died. The deputy fucked up. He fucked up. I fell asleep on duty. And I smelled an old man all the way throughout the tracks and up on the place where River died. That's the same old man from before. And we went to sleep, and I had a nightmare, and I put a scratch in the wall. And then this next morning, we're about to go off.
Alright, that is true. It is the next morning. And you all survived the night.
I bet Sean's happy about that.
Happy I didn't have the nightmare for once.
Yep. Chicken.
Alright. So, where were we in the morning?
And you're in Kendra's house.
I think we're going to check on the sheriff, see how he's holding up. Check on the deputy. I think we're going to take some of this text to the alchemist lady, because she reads it. And then Harrowstone.
Alright. Alright, so I'm going to put y'all on the Raven Grow map.
And before I forget, we finally got that damn book open.
Yep.
Y'all did get the damn book open.
I don't remember what was in the book, but we got it open. Some Illuminati shit.
Information about the Order of the Palatine Eye.
Like I said, the Illuminati.
Pretty much.
Yeah. Half-Life 3 confirmed.
So where is where can we find the sheriff? Would it be at the jail or his house? Do we know where his house is?
You do not know where his house is, but he's normally at the jail.
All right. Shall we go check on the sheriff, see how he's doing this morning?
You guys go do that. I'm going to go ahead and talk to Jaminda, see what information I can get.
Don't go by yourself.
Total out of context thing. As a GM, I feel like your guys would actually have send someone to accompany each other to the bathroom now, being outside of the house.
Well, Prentice says he's going to hold his hand for him.
Prentice wants you to hold something else. What now?
Well, actually, I was thinking of asking you your hand on that later. You know, it is kind of huge for just my 2 hands alone. I mean, it is a big bow and everything.
Alright, onward.
On that
Well, I'm going to go find the sheriff. Where is Arklin? Oh, he's getting dinner.
Valrin, on this house, the sign has changed. It says, the devil is purple, and his name is Val.
I am not purple. Where's the... I'm assuming that the front of the house is right there. Like...
Yeah.
I'm gonna go beat on this door.
You hear someone yell from the inside, "But there ain't a sick." You hear some commotioning going on.
Hellthorpe, I think we need you over here.
And the door opens, and this commoner just opens the door just a little bit, sees you, yells out, "Oh shit, it's the devil!" And
I
slams
slam the door open before he shuts it.
Make a reflex.
Where be? I slam the door open
All
before
right,
he shuts it.
You manage to knock the door open, and he pisses himself on the floor. The floor is now wet, and he begins to... He basically runs and backs up against the wall and points. "Ah, shit, the devils came for..."
Hellthorpe, get him!
I get up in his
Peace,
face.
Valoran.
I get up in his face and I tell him, take down the goddamn sign before I come back and you...
I'm back, I'm sorry.
Take down the goddamn sign. And I going to use intimidate. So
Okay. He's pretty terrified. Yep. As you're doing that, Ash comes up behind you and grabs, like, kind of wraps himself around you.
Can I
I'm
make
dragging him out of the house.
Can I make a throw to like break free real quick?
You could do an opposing strength check
And that would be
or an escape artist check if you. So the skill escape artist or your strength modifier plus a d20. If you do the strength modifier, he'll get to roll a strength check as well, and basically you'll whoever be highest. If you do an escape artist check, that'll go against his combat maneuver defense.
And the combat maneuver defense is in the attack CMB. I'm trying to figure out. No.
Well, your escape artist check would be under skill.
Okay, I'm looking for my
it would-
version of what he would get for the combat maneuver defense. It'd be
That
under
would
CMD.
be on main.
It's
Yeah.
near AC on the main page.
Gotcha, I see it. So I would have to beat his.
Yep.
Damn. Versus a opposing
Or you
skills.
can make an opposed strength check.
I'm gonna make the strength.
Alright, make your strength check out. Alright, Valorant, you rip free from his arm.
Wait. His roll didn't even show up in my.
It was to the
He sent it
GM.
to me by with.
Oh. Okay. I rip free, so I tell the commoner or the villager, whatever, if that sign isn't down by the time I come back through here, there will be hell to pay.
Alright, what's your combat maneuver defense, Val?
Combat maneuver defense 19.
Alright, nothing happened.
Enough, Valorant. You've barged into this man's house. It's completely uncalled for.
He's shriveled up in the corner right now.
I'm gonna come check when I come back through. Get the sign down. And I turn around to walk away.
Idiot.
Your choice of words were very unfortunate as well, I shall say. It might have been intentional, but they were very unfortunate.
Sir, are you alright? I'm so sorry about that. He's very sensitive to me calling purple. He really hates it. Is there anything we can do to help you?
Get the devil out of here.
Well, he's already left your home, but can we help you up? Can you help you clean up?
It should be fine.
Like I said, he really does not like being called purple. He's really sensitive to his skin color. Just don't put purple on the sign anymore.
A man's got a right to express what he says.
Call him Byzantium. It's more accurate. He won't get so mad.
I'll think about it.
Listen, he really isn't a devil. He has a good heart. He's not the best person to get along with.
But he has horns, he has a tail, He's came here writing blood up on stuff. I mean, who else would write their own name in blood on stuff? A devil
Well,
would.
there isn't even a full name yet, so you even know it's him.
Well, from what I know, there's 3 letters in his name, and he's a devil.
Well, I hope I can convince you otherwise at some point. Just please be more careful.
Our sincere apologies, good man.
He looks at you. Where has the world came from? Paladins apologizing for devils. Well,
Sir,
if you wish for the forgiveness of it, I guess the paladin will convince me of.
sir, I've spent my life fighting evil, and so far, the devil, as you say, has done nothing but do the same, as far as I've known him.
Well, alright, well, keep your eye on him. I don't trust.
Well, we'll keep an eye on him. If he does either hurt one in town, so we'll be one of the first ones to put him down. Don't worry about that.
Well, if you do put an arrow in his back, put one in it for me.
I might give the bow to it yourself if you really want that. But let's hope it doesn't come to that.
He kind of nods. Well, if you bid my due, I gotta get this cleaned up and get off to the fields.
I hope you have a better day, sir.
Well, I survived the devil. I think I can survive the rest of it.
Ha! I had that for sure.
He shuts the door behind.
Valoran, your actions are unjustified.
These villagers need to learn their place.
This is their place. You are a guest here.
They are not to judge me. I have done nothing to them, and yet they called me demon, devil, saying I'm writing my name on stuff. Call me purple.
Well, then instead of proving them right, prove them wrong. The only thing you're doing is proving to them that you are a devil. Breaking in there, intimidating them.
All I want is the signs down. They can look at me all they want. I don't care.
Then take it up with the sheriff.
Show them that you are not what they claim you to be.
Now remember, the sheriff's kind of sad right now. Just don't mention the dog directly.
Alright. What do y'all want to handle first? Prentice, you want to do your shop first, or I want to do the sheriff's office?
I'll go ahead and go first. That's fine.
Alright. You open up the shop door and are met by the strong smell of incense.
Okay, this is already off to a good start.
You can see Jominda sitting in the back, and she appears to be in a trance.
Can I tell how deep a trance?
It doesn't seem to be that deep.
Hello, Jaminda!
She looks at you with blank wide eyes for a second, her pupils roll back in her head. There is no Jominda. No, just kidding. She,
If you
looks at
did
you.
that, Prentice is gonna bolt.
Actually, let's just say she starts off doing that, and then mid-sentence stops. No, it's okay. Okay, Princess.
Prentice is already back at the door.
She starts saying that pretty much immediately, and you hear her.
Damn it, you haven't figured it out by now?
Evelyn came by, said you're easily afraid.
That
Figured I'd
figures that it
give
was
it a try.
Evelyn. I ain't come here for jokes, I came here for help.
Well, have a seat. What brings you here?
We started to investigate Harrowstone, and we found some writing I am not familiar with on one of the walls of the prison, surrounded by runes. I was wondering if you might be able to shed some light on them. And I'll grab my journal and show her the copy.
She takes a look at them, kind of scratches her chin a little bit. It's like, alright, how about some interactive learning?
How interactive is interactive?
Well, these are magical runes, of course, though I'm not sure how well your copy is. I can recognize what they are. Now, if you were to place your hand right here, and she puts her hand on top of the rune.
Prentice isn't gonna let the hand touch the paper until he knows what the runes do.
She looks at you. Well, you're no. Well, you see, these runes in the center here are a name.
Okay.
The runes on the outside are the incantation.
And what is the incantation supposed to do?
Essentially, it is a... Now, this is higher level magic than I've ever encountered myself. It uses glyphs that I don't think I could even replicate. But it seems to be a form of containment. And almost like a soul prison of sorts, I could say. It's like something was trying to take over something else's soul.
So, speaking of intent, can we assume it was ill intent towards the name?
Oh, of course.
And whose name is that in the center?
She looks at it again and takes her time and actually reads the name and goes silent. And she's just staring at it.
Jaminda, this might help us a lot in trying to figure out what's going on in this town.
Well, that's certainly odd.
How odd is odd?
Well, it's a name that used to live here in Ravengrove.
And who was it?
Lavar. Lavar Halkarin.
He was the warden of the prison, correct?
That he was. And you said you found these at the prison?
These were inscribed on the wall outside the front door.
Hmm. That is interesting news indeed. It would seem someone has tried to harvest his soul away from the prison. I guess they thought he was a spirit haunting.
Well, with what we've seen around town so far, that's not outside the realm of possibility, is it?
She kind of looks at you. Seen around the town?
Let's just say there have been some rather haunting incidents that have occurred.
Really? Well, we must
Yes.
investigate. Stay here.
Do what now?
She walks to the back and she brings out a board full of letters that you have seen one similar from.
Nope!
And she comes back to Pritis going out the door and the door slamming shut. And she just mutters to herself, which you can't even hear, but damn, that boy is scared.
Not cool, man. Not cool.
Alright, the other four of you. You enter into the sheriff's office and the sheriff is kicked back at his desk, feet up, hat over his head. You notice there's dirt on his boots, and as you entered, there's a shovel sitting there by the door.
Morning, Sheriff.
Good morning.
He lifts the hat up and opens one eye and looks at you.
That was a rough night.
So last night?
Got some.
I didn't get any. But yes, it was a rough night.
Yeah. Well, I just want to mention again that the individual I smelled last night was the same one I smelled before. It smells like the old man whose cow died. The one who's missing the udder.
Oh yeah, old man Gibbs, I take.
Aye.
I'll work my way over there sometime today and question him a bit.
And if he is the one doing it, you best be careful.
Well, he kind of looks down. You know, if he was the one doing it, he probably needs to be more careful than I need to be.
I take your deputy's gone.
Yeah, I sent him home. And he definitely fucked up big time, we'll say.
Well, if you think you have enough on the old man to do anything, I'd take some backup just in case. Though I'm pretty sure you can handle your own.
Yeah, well, like I said, I'll question him, and unfortunately, it's all circumstance what we got him on. He kind of looks over to Valor and they just kind of like the townspeople blame you for everything. Everything on them circumstance. Everything we have on him is circumstance. I can't go making an arrest when your town thinks something different, and I can't prove it for.
Well, speaking again of circumstances and last night, the third letter was painted on an L. The deputy was supposed to clean it off. No one should have known. We passed a house on the way here with some text saying that the devil is here and he's purple and his name is Val. Don't know how they figured out the last letter there.
Well, that house down there, it belongs to one of the drunkards in the town. He very well could have been out stumbling his way back from the bar at that late an hour and happened to come across while the deputy was cleaning.
Well, it's unfortunate. Well, if it happens again, it's not an O. They might well believe it's not Valor in here.
I agree. That's why we have to catch the person in the act next time it happens. Before any more worthless bloodshed happens.
I agree. Speaking of signs, they're using some language that Valor in here finds rather offensive. It's kind of setting him off. Is there anything you can do to caution the townspeople against such wording?
Hey, he looks at you, Valvin. Is it that they call you a devil?
The devil just pisses me off. What really gets to me is calling me purple. I am not purple.
The sheriff, who's been whole and somber looking this whole time, starts to chuckle for a bit. He'll see. Thanks for the laugh, but I needed that. Really?
He's Byzantium.
Dark Byzantium.
Well, I mean, I can put out a memo to the town. You know, it's up to them if they follow it or not, but I can at least be letting it known that you don't like to be called that.
Hear ye, hear ye. Let it be known the devil is dark Byzantium, not purple.
Let's just hope they follow it, because I don't want to have to go busting in any more doors.
Well, now you busted in a door on one of my townfolk, you said. Sure aren't helping your case, boy.
That's what I told him.
I didn't harm the guy. Made him piss his pants.
No, you just made him piss himself.
Well, I'll go ahead and tell you up front. You did kind of bust into a man's house. If he puts a complaint in here, I'll have to come lock you up for a night. Just because, I mean, you did kind of bust in on a guy.
He opened the door.
I think the paladin taught him to forgiveness. You kicked it in. Regardless, the paladin he caught to the guy, Healthwork convinced him to forgive Valoran, at least for right now. So it shouldn't be an issue, though it could become one.
Alright, well, I know you're innocent of it. You were out there last night with. So, I will keep an eye out for any reports from him. And I guess I'll rein in my deputy if I ever let him come back to work. I could see him going out and trying to make an arrest, but I don't know. He's gonna be at home for a few days.
He knew how much he screwed up. Just might have been too much responsibility too fast for him. Just wasn't ready for it.
That's what you get when you put a wet behind the ears rookie in charge.
Well, you gave him opportunity. Just did not rise to it. Well, we have more investigating to do with Harrowstone. Prentice is over at Jaminda's. We're going to go check on him. After that, we'll probably be at the prison looking around and investigating matters we came across yesterday. We should be back before the evening gets late.
Alright. Well, I think things should be quiet. It generally is today. Most of the town folk didn't catch wind of last night's activity. So I'm just gonna sit here and lay back and sleep some.
Get some rest, Sheriff. You need it.
Oh, thank you much. He tips his hat to you.
I nod as I leave.
My condolences, Sheriff.
Prentice, why you look
Yeah.
white as a sheet again?
Well, let's put the framing of this. Y'all guys walk out of the sheriff's office as you see Prentice running from outside of running from Jaminda's shop.
Prentice, come here.
I really don't want to.
You can stay outside. We'll go back inside. What was going on?
Evelyn told Jaminda.
And
Jaminda decided she'd try to be funny.
skyring board?
Yep.
Alright. Well, you want some company outside?
What, you want to go back in? I already got the information.
Well, why she felt the board?
She didn't realize that there may or may not be hauntings going on in town. And so she decided to dig deeper.
You told her?
I told her shit was happening.
Right, okay. Maybe we should check on Jaminda, make sure she's not getting in too much trouble. And see if there's any other information she might have. Or are they going to Harrowstone?
Okay, have fun in there.
Anyone else coming in? Jaminda, you scared my friend. Did you know he's scared of ghosts?
Well, not really. I just heard he was easy to scare.
Oh, he's
But
easy
that
to
reaction
scare.
was priceless.
Try sneaking up behind him one time, put your hand on his shoulder, it's priceless. It gets me every time. However, was there anything else you had to say about what he talked to you about? He kind of ran out of here. I just want to make sure there was anything else you had to add to that.
Oh, I mean, I told him pretty much everything about the runes that he brought in. He did make a interesting slip as he talked to me about some haunting. So I decided to pull out my board to take a look, and that's when he ran.
Well, we are investigating Harrowstone. We believe some of the more uh, colorful inmates might be still around, spiritually speaking. We were about to go over to Harrowstone now to keep our investigation going. But if you get Sky or anything, that would be helpful. That would be tremendously great for us in our investigation.
Well, I consulted my board. I asked it, what's bugging Prentice, essentially, or what is hunting Prentice. It answered very bluntly. And she hands you a piece of paper. Does this make any sense to you? Written on the paper is 3 letters. A, X, E.
Yeah, I know what that is. One could say it answered very sharply.
Okay. To the point, X.
Well, the answer lies on a razor's edge.
Well, hopefully you can get ahead of it.
That was great. Uh, well, like I said, there are several old inmates. A very colorful past, and this is one of them.
I'll make sure not to put any open axes in my shop.
That might be helpful. Also, the sheriff is feeling a little down today. He might want some company if you have a time to spare for it.
Well, I'll see about going over by him. I did notice he wasn't looking around my shop this morning like normal. Something must be up with him.
Well, you notice the gazebo outside is a bit more quiet and lonesome too.
No. That's right. That dog wasn't there this morning. Oh. Okay. I got it.
Alright. Well, we'll be off at Harrowstone all day. See you around, Jaminda. And thank you for the help.
Oh, no problem. I went to make a pun, but I'm not doing it. She waves goodbye and leaves, and lets y'all leave.
Out of character pun.
It was on my tip of my tongue and I lost it. I was basically gonna have her tell you guys to tell Prentice some sort of axe pun about, not losing your head in Harrowstone or something like that. But it
If I think, come axe her later.
There you go. You
that was pitiful, man. That was bad.
Yeah, it kind of was.
We put a little too many puns in there. We were running it thin.
Yeah, it did. Right.
Alright, so I guess we're going to Harrowstone now. But, I'm gonna bio break.
Oh, okay. I think I'm gonna go grab a beer. Be right. I'm back.
Oh, did Prentice tell us everything he learned?
We can. We'll let him
I
brief out on the trip up to Harrowstone.
mean, I make the assumption that yes, I'm passing along all information. So
So the husband's soul has been stolen or trapped?
that was at least what was the intention. Whether they succeeded or not, we don't know.
Could the spell be broken by destroying the runes?
Jaminda did not say.
Did she not say, or did you wuss out before before you asked the question?
We went from a discussion about the runes to her pulling out the thingy. This is the information I got. You don't like it, you become the smart one. For once.
Well, she didn't have anything else to add to it, she told me. Well, I think the wife is trapped in the house on the piano and the husband might be inside. Or we might come across him later. I don't know.
Yep. As y'all approach
Did
the
any-
prison, you hear music. Oh,
Did any
go
of
ahead.
our research tell us which one was the piano player?
None of them were known for playing the piano. The closest that we might have gotten was the piper.
But Father Grimber might know which the warden or his wife might have played the piano. Questions for a return to town. Shall we?
This time you do not have to make a will save as you pass through the gate.
Which way first?
Onward and inward. First floor.
There were two ways up, though. Back towards the
Oh,
site?
there's also a front door.
Yes. Should we go through the
Well,
side or straight
any
into the
storeroom.
front?
Any storeroom holding belongings to be in the first floor. Might be worth trying to find.
As you get closer to the prison, it gets darker and darker.
I hate that. Let Sparky out. Who wants to go first?
I bang on the door. I'd make a sound effect.
You
but I don't
hear
have anything.
You hear something coming out from the prison, a very wispy voice. No one's home.
Well, that sounds inviting.
Is that actually written in the guide, or are you just
No,
doing
it's
that
not.
to fuck with us?
Where the hell are we?
It's
Get out.
you are now. in the
Prentice
back of
is
Harrowstone.
pulling out his ever-burning torch.
I let Sparky out. So I have a light source too.
Let me turn some lights on.
I was gonna say, if this is all the light we got to work with, we're fucked.
What you have is all the light. I mean, that's your dark vision radius that you have.
I've only got, like, I don't even see my token anywhere.
Should be down at the very bottom.
The entire thing is completely...
FYI.
Huh?
Just scroll down until you see a light blob. Alright, just zoom all the way out and you'll see us.
Oh, shit.
Got us?
Yeah. I didn't see that it was that far down.
Yeah. Hey Kurt, do you have my low light vision on there at all?
I need to add.
And we don't have
Alright.
control of our characters, just so you know.
Yeah, not save my. Guess not.
I can control myself.
Some of us don't.
I have
I can't.
control.
Okay, now I do.
Yeah, there we go.
Alright.
Yeah, my light radius just got a lot bigger.
So let me add your low light here. I'm gonna pull you off for a second. So your low light is 30, correct?
Low light is just as far as a human in low light conditions.
Okay.
Whatever that is. Are you moving me?
I am, because I'm testing the light.
You have my permission.
Dane, you have low light as well, correct?
Yeah, I was looking it up to see what it was right now.
Alright. Are you gonna light any form of torch or anything?
Is that what mine is right there? The light radius I see?
Yeah, that's what you can see currently with no torch.
Yeah, I'll light a torch.
Okay. In front of you stands Harrowstone Prison. There's two large metal doors firmly closed in front of you. There's a note from the city posted on it as well.
Jesus.
The doors are
What does the
closed.
note say?
Condemned. Trespassers will be shot.
Shots
It
by
is-
who?
If
That's
we...
a notice there from the sheriff's department.
Well, he knows we're here, so I don't think he's gonna shoot us.
Let's hope not.
Alright, who wants to
Got
go
a long
first?
range gun.
I'll open the
I'll
door.
go first.
Okay.
There's two doors. I'll open the opposite one, or the second one. That way both are
They
open.
swing open. With a large creak as they swing open. And as you do, you feel a burst of cold air fly out of the prison, and it passes over.
Oh, did you feel that?
Indeed.
Feels like home.
That's right, you are a bear. You probably lived in a cave somewhere.
Village. It is cold.
Alright, you walk in, this first room is very much a receiving room. Multiple doors ahead of you. Over here you can see a cell that has basically kind of a little, one area that passes information through, and there's a chair sitting on the other side of it behind a desk. Almost like it's a registration, area. And the rest of this is a vestibule. There's a little well here that they can pull up some water.
Is this a door?
White blocks or doors.
So that's a door.
It's just like a tan block.
There's a door.
It might be. Yeah. The lighter blocks are doors. Like right in front of you is not a door. This is a door.
Wait, what? I thought it said light blocks are doors?
The light blocks are doors.
These ones are doors.
So that's a door.
That is a door.
And that would be a door as well.
Mm-hmm. That's a double door.
Okay.
Alright, well, where do you want to start?
So I'm assuming that this door right there is open.
Yes, that door is open.
Okay.
Let me just double check here for a second. Yeah, that door is open.
Is the receiving door open? Is it unlocked, or...?
This door, it goes into a long hallway, and that is actually a heavy bolted, like, double metal door. The rest of the doors in here are typical wooden doors. But that door over here, the one that's the metal door, is open.
This looks like a small room here. Maybe we should eliminate it quickly.
I agree.
I'll open this door.
Alright. So, I need to pull up a page. Alright, you open the door. I'm opening up a book one. Because now that we're in the prison, I have official room description. Okay. So you open this room and you can, as you walk in, you can basically see a row of bars opening up into a viewing area out over here. There's a podium set up right here, and I'm going to need you to make a will save. This room actually didn't have a description. Alright, you feel fine, Hellfort. I need you to make me a will save. And that I do not think will make it. Do. Alright. As you walk in, you get a dreaded sense of cold as you walk into the spot.
Wait a minute, what's our
And
courage
what's that?
from the paladin? Or our courage from the paladin? Does that help with
The
that?
courage does nothing to.
Okay.
And it's actually a very painful cold. It's gonna do 3 points of cold damage to you. And as that happens, you hear a screeching sound, and the door slams shut.
What is a
Guys.
door slamming around here?
Wait, why is my lighting not affecting? Yeah, it is. Okay. Alright, and roll initiative.
Are we gonna have to roll too? Oh, yeah, I guess so. Do.
Alright, Ash, top of the order. What do you do?
What do I see?
You don't see anything. It still feels really cold to you.
I'm gonna open the door.
Something's pushing back. Make a strength. Alright, you, Alright, you crash into the door and it opens somewhat, but then pulls back shut. Like you didn't push it quite hard enough. I'm gonna count that as your standard. You have a move action left. Actually, I'll count that as your move. What's your standard?
Oh, can I try it again?
Sure.
Damn.
This time you kind of slam up against the door and it doesn't budge. Prentice, Valrin, and Zarkleen, you heard the sound of something slamming into the door twice, and one of the times you saw it budge almost a little. But y'all did also hear the shrieking right before the door shut. Hellfor.
I guess I'm gonna move to this open doorway here.
Open door. Oh, that's bars over the window. See, that's like a bars and there's a window there. Looking out.
Do I see anything?
If you look outside, it's pitch black outside. It looks like it's nighttime outside, but that's about it.
I'll use Detect Evil to look around the room, see if I can find anything.
The door is glowing, and just kind of like a misty vapor fully in this room, and across the bars on the other side of the room is all glowing evil. It is the very faintest. It's a extremely faint aura, though. It's very weak.
Spirits, show yourself.
Nothing seems to happen.
Alright. Is there any opening between the this room and the room on the other side of the bars?
There is not. There is a door over here, but it doesn't lead to that side of the room. This area is sealed off from that area.
Alright, I'm out of ideas then.
Alright. You do notice it feels a little cold in here as well. Right. And Valorant.
I moved it there. I have 1 attack, correct?
Correct.
Okay. I'm gonna move to there and then kick the door.
Okay. Make an attack roll. You hit the door.
I would hope so.
Roll your damage. Alright, you kick the door and it doesn't really seem to do much to the door. Like, you kicked it and you made a nice loud thud against the door, but you didn't really damage it in any way.
Alright.
Zark.
I think I'm just gonna ready.
Ready to do what?
I'm just gonna just sit
you're
right here at
holding
the
your
moment.
Okay.
Yep.
Alright, print it.
Prentice is going to use a scroll of detect undead.
Okay. Are these technically considered undead? Yes. Okay. Let me go look at the spell to detect undead. Just so I know exactly what you said. Alright, first round. Yes, you sense undead. There is a presence of undead aura. And with this is a spell that you concentrate. On the second round, you'll get the number of auras in the area. And on the third round, you'll get the strength and location of each undead aura.
Alright, I'm concentrating.
Alright. Alright, Zar, are you going to take any actions or else it goes to the top of the turn order?
Nope.
Okay. Hellthorpe and Ash, make me a will save. Hellthorpe, this time you feel very cold, much colder than before. And you're going to take 3 points of cold damage. Ash, it doesn't seem as cold to you now.
Good.
You'd think his fur would provide some resistance.
This is a supernatural cold. It's chilling down to the...
Okay.
The bone.
about.
Is my
Do
cold
I
resistance?
see?
Yes, your cold resistance will factor into that. So how that works is basically how much cold resistance?
Just one.
Just one. So you'll take 2 damage instead of 3 damage.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Okay. Valrin.
Wait. We didn't do anything.
Oh, not Valorant. I meant Ash. For some reason, I read Valorant at the bottom of my screen. Yep, Ash. You're.
Do I see anything?
You do not see anything other than the feeling of cold and the
I'm gonna
fact that
force the door
something's holding
again.
the door again. Oh. Strength check.
Wait, should I charge or sunder it or force it?
It's up to you.
Sorry, theorizing with Sean over there. I'm done the strength check right now. As a move action.
Door doesn't budge.
Hmm. If I charged it, would I get any more addition to that?
I would give you a bonus there, but it would take a full action to do, your run and hitting it kind of.
Alright, I'm gonna take a step. Do I need to take a step back with the full charge in, or?
I would maybe, yeah, you probably would need to take a step back.
Alright, I'll do that. And then I'm done, I suppose.
Yep. Hell for it.
I'll charge the door. Is that a combat maneuver?
And this take, I mean, you can do it as an attack or do it as a strength check for what you're doing. Basically, if you're running at the door and basically kind of just slamming into it, I'll give you a bonus on your strength check for momentum, basically. This one really isn't, it's not really covered in the rules, like trying to slam through a door or something like that by running.
Sure.
Alright. You want to attack the door or strength check the door?
I'm gonna strength check it.
Okay. Alright, you run and you crash into the door, and Valorant, make me a reflex save.
Damn it. Woo!
Alright. You, like, supernaturally heard, like, the sound of footsteps coming from the other side and dodge right out of the way as this door swings open and a paladin bursts through.
Jesus Christ, man, you almost hit me.
Valorant, you are...
Huh?
Hold the door open!
Yeah, I'm gonna try and grab the doors to make sure it doesn't swing shut again.
You'll have to wait till next round because you kind of did charge and burst.
Sure.
That's gonna take, yeah. Valorant will be up if he wants to try to grab.
Yep, I'll go ahead and do that.
Okay. You're holding the door. You're holding it really good.
Whee!
Friend.
Prentice is still concentrating.
Okay. So, you detect 2 auras. Let's see. You're gonna tell me aura. And the strength of the strongest aura. It is a faint aura for both of the auras. Auras come in faint, moderate, stronger, overwhelm.
Okay.
Alright.
Dane.
I guess I'm just gonna continue checking out the rest of the room.
Alright. Ash, I need you to make me a will save. You feel chilly, but you're pretty confident.
Got
And
me.
you hear a hideous laughter coming from the door. And all of a sudden, the door feels a lot lighter in your hands, Valorant, and you're out of initiative.
Pete? Oh. What the hell just happened?
And you experienced a haunt.
I want to use Detect Evil on the door.
The door does not have an aura. As you scan through the room that, the room, I keep mixing you two up. The room that Ash is standing in, the one that Ash is standing in, still has that faint glow like you saw earlier while you were in.
Can I tell if that's what's causing the cold, or am I not sure?
It could be a knowledge religion. And Prentice, on your third round of concentrating, pretty much you're able to discern that that entire room over there is glowing undead.
Wait, the room they were in, or the one with the bars?
The room they were in.
The room they're in is
Actually,
undead.
Okay.
well, you can't see the one of the bars. Yeah, you can't see the room
Gotcha.
with the bars. Well, with the spell you could. So yeah, you could tell. Let me draw on the map here for you. That's kind of what the area that you detected undead. That entire area felt like it was full of one.
I see none of your drawings.
It's not coming up with the shadow.
Can you not see?
The shadows are hiding it.
I see
Yeah,
a gray outline.
Exactly.
But
That's what you should see. Here, I'll change.
I don't see it beyond the shadows.
Yeah, you probably should change the color.
Yeah, you'll only be able to see what you can actually see as your character.
That I can see. Okay.
It was too faint.
There. I'll just whenever I draw, I'll draw.
Just leave it in red, man. That works.
All right.
Red means bad. We got this.
Yep. And Hellthorpe, you sense that that entire area has kind of a lingering spirit, and that's kind of why you feel that it's a cold spot per se.
So that was my religion check.
Your religion check, you believe that the evil presence there is, causing the cold spot.
Okay.
Well, do I see anything of note in the room before I walk out?
There's a podium here, and there is a door on the other side.
Anything through the bars?
If you look through the you see several rows of wooden benches, all spotted with mold and sagging with neglect, face a stage walled off from the rest of the room by a wall of iron bars.
Kind of like orientation day, huh?
Pretty much.
Well, I'm gonna leave. Do I smell anything?
Mold, decay, typical, burnout 50-year-old prison.
How about these doors? You wanna try them, guys? That's the same
Sure as
thing.
hell not going first.
Not my turn.
Not it.
Can I open these doors to the check-in room?
Those are bars that you're standing in front of.
Where's the door to them?
There's a door here.
I see no peeing on the map. Alright. Can I open it?
Yeah, you can open it. You're going to open that one.
I'm not going in though. I already did that shit.
Someone throw
I'll
something
go
into
in.
it.
Someone hold the door.
Good idea. Valerie, you gonna hold the door and I can ready my bow.
Alright, I grabbed the door then.
Alright. You step through and you step into a hallway. Let me give you a description of this hallway. Alright. Essentially, this hallway is in ruin. There's paper strewn all about the floors here. It appears to be lined with doorways leading to administration offices.
Prentice, I think you might like to see this.
No ghosts, right?
I'm gonna detect evil on the hallway.
You're sensing no auras. It's 60 feet, correct? Yeah. Yeah, you got no aura.
Nothing so far.
Alright, let's do this.
Princess, you walk in and it's looks like an office building hallway essentially. There's ruined papers all over and doors lining the hall. They look like they go into small offices.
Any of the papers look particularly important or actually legible?
You bend down and you look at one, and the time has taken their toll on them. Most of them are damaged beyond.
That's a window.
Doors. Doors.
Wow, don't even open the door. You just walk right through it, Prince.
You can phase shift.
I got an itchy finger. Yes, I'll open the door.
You open the door, and it appears to be an office that's located the same one that had the bars connecting it to the floor.
Anything inside?
If you take a time, are you taking your time in looking, or do you want to make a perception?
I'll take my time.
Okay. You spend about 10 minutes searching around in the room, and
Everyone else looked too.
you find a book that has a listing of all the prisoner names in it, and it basically is kind of detailing the time that they came in and their sentence. Are you opening your door?
I'm taking that book
Yes,
with
sir.
me.
Okay. Oh, these other rooms, they're in a much worse state than the room that Princess has. You look around and you're not able to find really anything of value. Most of the paperwork in these rooms have been ruined. You know, you're able to catch the odd name here and there, but there's nothing of importance.
How about this one?
This one, when you try to open, is locked.
Exactly, this one's locked. Work your magic, baby.
Is that disabled device?
Yep, it would be disabled device. And Hellthorpe, if you're scanning for evil, you still... you're getting a very faint evil aura, but it's off in the distance. Not really through these doors, but out kind of to the northwest.
Okay.
Kind of like at that angle. My arrow is pointing to it, but off in the distance.
There's an arrow.
Can't you see my ruler?
Nope.
Nope.
Really? Y'all can't see my rule? Oh, hang on.
The shadow hides it. There you go.
It's on Hellthorpe. Yeah. So, about in that direction, you can sense evil. Dang, Zarkleen, you are able to pick the lock. It was a fairly rudimentary lock, and it takes you a little bit, but there's a few clicks, and it opens up, and the door is unlocked.
I'll open it up.
Alright. Alright, this spacious room smells of mildew and rot. A long desk and chair sit to the south, while to the northwest a narrow alcove contains a closed safe. Thick layers of dust cover everything and
Search it.
okay. You're like doing the full search everywhere.
Going through it.
Okay. Let's see. By the way, I should tell you, as the two of you enter this room feels a lot, the best way I can describe it, it feels a lot happier than the rest of the... Well, you know, you walked in this room. It seems fairly well preserved, other than the dust, and it just, as you light the bars in this room, it's natural light coming in. It's daylight coming into this.
Is this the warden's office?
After searching a while in here, you probably searched for about 10 minutes or so, you can pretty much figure that it's the warden's office from the paperwork on the desk. There's like a list of different guards' names and various, you know, trinkets for running the prison.
Where's the safe?
Didn't you say there was a...
Safe is up where Zara's at.
Yeah, did you roll disable
Yeah.
device?
Yeah,
I
the
don't see
safe
another
is
roll.
locked. Yeah, I don't have another roll for disable device. There it is. Alright, you work on it, and you can't crack the safe. This one you can take your time and take a 20 on it if you take, you know, let's see, it's like a minute per check, so it'll take you about 20 minutes to crack it, or to take a 20.
While he does that, I'm going to explore with health orb.
Okay. So you want to take the next 20 minutes taking a 20?
Sure.
Alright, and that will be a 30, so that will unlock the safe when you do it. It's a DC 30.
Be warned.
Alright, well.
Be warned, we're approaching evil.
Well, this is great. You're gonna open the...
Is it the toilet?
Yep.
You open it, and there's a wall of toilet.
Uh,
Go Gotham Demon in there.
And there is a closed door at the end of it.
I'm standing in the doorway against the door, embracing myself.
Okay. And you open up this door, and it is the single stall. Your evil that you're detecting is now above you.
This is
Kind
this is a
of.
2-story building.
No, it's you were detecting it through that wall. Detect
Oh,
evil can
above
see
you
through
as in
walls.
north.
Yeah, north of you.
Okay, alright.
Well, health orb found the shitter, in case y'all has to do some business.
You walk back in the room, and Zarkleen is working away on the set. Apprentice Valrin, what are you guys doing while all this is going?
Waiting.
Pretty much.
Trying not to get in trouble.
I'm keeping him guard.
I imagine the two of these sitting there with their hands like deep in their pockets, not touching anything.
Pretty much.
Alright, Zarkleen. After about 20 minutes of working the lock, you finally hear a click and the safe open. Do you want me to whisper you what is inside, or do you want me to say it aloud? As you're the only one
You can go ahead
looking
and
at it right
say it aloud.
now. Alright. Inside, there are numerous papers. They appear to be different legal documents with seals and signatures. There is a bag that whenever you picked it up, it rattled of money. And there's a wooden rack that has 9 different bottles of liquid on this rack. Four of the liquids are red. 3 of the liquids are yellow, and 2 of the liquids are green.
Hey, Protest, I think we need you in here real quick to look at this.
Come.
How many coins are in that pouch?
Darkly, you open it up and you count it out. There's 500 gold pieces in the pouch.
Communism?
It's quiet. This is the quietest I've ever heard the group. It's like the first moment of loot, and the group's quiet.
Zargleen.
We need to
Think about
savor the
it.
moment.
Yeah. Oh, I'm not holding anything back. I'm sharing it with the group, showing everything that's in the safe.
Alright, so there's 500 gold pieces, and then the 9 vials of liquid, and then a bunch of legal documents.
Well, gold. That sure sounds fun.
So, Protest, where are these documents? The potions, rather.
What do you want me to look at? The documents or the potions? Which one first?
Potions. We look at the documents. It might tell us where
Alright.
the prisoners are.
Alright, I'm gonna cast Detect Magic and look at the potions.
They are after you look at them for a while, there are 3 distinct different auras. 4 from basically matching the colors. There's 3 auras, and they're matching the colors in terms of the red, yellow, and green. Yep, and I guess y'all are splitting the gold 5 ways, so everyone gets 100 gold.
Woo.
Alright, can I cast Identify on the potions?
You can, or you can make a spellcraft check without casting a spell. Identify just gives you another +10 on your spellcraft.
Alright, I'll do the spell craft.
Alright, make me 3 checks and we'll see which ones you identify. Alright, you're able to identify 2 of the 3. You are able to identify the red one, the 4 red ones, and you're able to identify the 2 green ones.
Okay, what are they?
The 4 red ones are 4 potions of cure moderate wound. the 2 green ones are 2 potions of remove disease. And you do not know what the 3 yellow ones are. Are you gonna cast Identify on them now?
I'm gonna cast Identify on the yellow.
How many of Cure Light Runes or Moderate Runes?
4 moderate. Alright, make another spellcraft check. It'll be at a plus 17. You should be able to identify
Unless he crit fails.
it.
I think he's taking notes of what we found.
Okay.
Okay, so that was 20.
What?
He forgot to add a plus 10 to that.
I didn't add the plus 10.
Okay. So that one, do you have 3 potions of lesser restoration? So, as you know, cure moderate wounds cures HP. Lesser restoration cures ability score down. And remove disease, well, that's pretty self-explanatory. Zarkling could have dealt to have, some of those the day before.
How many lesser restoration?
3 lesser restoration
Gotcha.
to remove disease and 4 cure moderate wound.
I suggest we deliver cure moderate wounds to those of us who fight.
Fighters take the potions.
Iomede
Alright.
makes most of those redundant, so the rest of you are welcome to them.
Brave palate.
Alright, am I looking at the legal documents now?
Yep, you can make a knowledge look.
I assumed you were all looking at those documents while he was doing that.
Yep, you can all make a knowledge local check.
There's mine.
Princess, you took 1 glance at them and you can tell they're guard contract. Ash, they look like just paper with scribbles on them to you. Hellforp, you could tell they appear to be some sort of binding contract regarding pay. Valor and you kind of are very similar to Hellforp. But like I said,
Any
Princess is
interesting
able-
actual specific information about the contracts?
Not really. I mean, they're just basically just a listing of all the guards essentially, and if you look at their salaries, they would actually all add up to about 500 gold in a month.
Okay.
Yeah.
I want to search the desk.
Alright, make me a perception check, or you just want to take your time and search as long as possible.
I'll make a perception.
Eagle eyes. So you're walking around the desk, and you basically are looking for a while, and you kind of take a look. It's like, that part looks a little funny. And you reach open and open up a secret compartment on the back side of the desk. And on the inside of that is a skeleton key.
Skeleton key. Does it actually have a skull on it?
No, it's a skeleton key, as in like the type of key, the old timey style key. You could tell it's probably like a master key to the locks in the prison.
Nice.
Good deal. Found a key.
Looks like a skeleton key. Well, that's useful. Shall we go on with our perusing of the prison?
Have y'all distribute the potions amongst yourself on how y'all are going to distribute?
Nope.
I took 1 cure moderate wounds.
Prentice really doesn't need any of them.
So you can carry them, right?
No.
I'll grab 2 then.
No.
Alright. There's 3 of the cure diseases and 3 of less restoration,
2 cure
correct?
diseases.
2 cure diseases, 3 lesser restoration.
I'll take a lesser restoration.
Same here. So that leaves the 2 diseases, 1 restoration, 1 moderate wound left.
I'll take a moderate one.
Okay, let me just add, did someone actually take the time in the prison to hand out 500 pieces of gold, or are we waiting until we get back to town to do that?
Well, between 4 of us, we got it done pretty quickly.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, there's 5 of you, and there's, 100 pieces isn't that hard to count out when there's 5 of you counting out 100.
We've still got 1 restoration and 2 remove disease left.
I think Zarkling should take a cure disease. Just saying.
What are you trying to say? Okay.
Health, will you take the other 2? You might not need them, but you can give them to someone. If need be.
Very well.
Alright, shall I move on?
Sounds good. Let's go.
Do y'all want? Do any of y'all have an appraise?
Trained in it?
Yeah.
Nope. Not me.
I do.
Nope.
Do you want to make an appraise check to see if y'all know how much those are worth, or do you want to wait till?
The potions.
How much what is worth?
You'll need to make an appraise check to know how much they're worth.
How much what is worth, though, is what he said.
The potion.
Oh. I don't think we need to know how much they're worth, considering we're probably going to end up using them unless we can make it back to the town, and then we might want to know.
Alright. And Hellfort walks out of the office, and it feels a lot more gloomy as you walk out of the office into the prison. All of y'all can kind of notice that as you walk out of the office.
Wait a second.
Well, we found the break room.
There's another room back here.
We checked it.
Oh.
Pisser.
Toilet.
As you step through this room, you hear a shrieking noise. And the door slams shut in front of you, Prentice.
God damn it.
Yay!
Woo!
Alright, what y'all doing? There's no initiative roll this time.
I'm
Well,
gonna
that's-
open the door.
Try to open the door.
It's kind of, resisting, as you, push on it, Ash, and as you pull on it, you can both make strength
And-
checks for
Wait, we're sure it's not a I'm supposed to push and he's supposed to pull, right? Is the door labeled?
That's up to you. It is not. Okay, guys, make me an intelligence check here.
Wait, we just walked through it. We
Y'all
know
just
which
walk
way
through
it goes.
Yeah. Yeah, y'all know which way it
Oh
goes.
my god.
I'll use detect
Make-
evil on the door.
The door has an evil glow to it. Health. Hey, working together, y'all manage to open up the door just fine. And as they do, it stops glowing, Hellthorpe, and you hear a cackling. Going off into the distance.
Which direction in the distance?
Kinda every direction. Down this hallway. Down this hallway. It's kind of a cackling, it started centralized on you guys and kind of expanded. Let's say it that.
That's gonna happen a lot, I think.
Let's be careful with the doors from now on. We don't want anyone getting stuck like last time.
Let's make a rule of thumb that each person holds onto the door as the other one walks through. Huh?
That or we could
Works for
possibly
me.
thing in the doorway.
Agreed.
And, sense evil on their side.
Hellthorpe, yeah, you're still getting the evil vibe from this side of the wall.
That door is closed.
Are these
by the way.
open or closed?
This one's
Those are open.
yeah. Well, guess this is one of the last two directions.
Alright, let me give you a description of this one. Actually, this is just a very plain stone. It's mostly featureless. There's really nothing of much interest. On this side, there are two very large metal double doors. They are both barred and locked. At the end of the hallway are two large wooden double doors, and then there are a few other wooden doors as well. Yep,
Right there,
all the single doors are wood.
and then there. Okay.
Alright, well, can I check the one here, see what opens?
Yep,
I open it.
it's unlocked. It opened.
Looks like a hallway.
Looks very similar to this one, another hall.
Well, got a hallway here. What about these doors?
These have a big bar and lock across them. They are metal doors.
Does the skeleton key work?
It does.
Alright, I'm gonna unlock it.
Alright, it unlocks easily.
I guess Valerie and I open it.
Yep.
You open it up, and it leads to a stairway going down that the roof has collapsed and filled the entire stairway with rubble.
Not going that way. This door?
Make a perception check on this one for me. Looks like a locked door to you. Hellthorpe, you go and you try to put the key to unlock this one in, and the keyhole has melted. Ash, it really looks like a door to you. And you don't understand why Hellthorpe can't get the key to go into the hole.
Can't you find a hole? Let me look quicker. Let me look a little bit better there. Let me see what I see. Sure there's a keyhole there somewhere.
It's melted shut.
God damn it.
You don't believe. You're like, no, there's a hole right there.
Just stick it in the hole already.
But yes, the lock on this one, the keyhole has basically the metal has melted and covered.
God
damn. Ash, you just cannot understand what Hellthorpe is doing, and he's like, open the door down.
Zarkly, he can't find the keyhole. Come find it for him.
Alright.
Make a perception check, so. You look at it and you can tell that the lock is melted shut. And the keyhole is basically almost completely covered by metal that melted over.
Well, I was wrong. I'm sorry.
There ain't no hole there, you fools.
I thought I saw one. Alright, I got doors over here.
Same time.
Prentice, get over here.
Why not check that other door before we,
That was fast.
You turn and see Prentice running frantically towards the group. The shadows nearly got.
Ruh-roh.
what about that other open door before we open another?
One door at a time, guys. Is there any evil around here?